like that mellow music. I like when the horn kicks in. Like 30 seconds into the horn kicks in.
Is this just on a loop? Is this what this is? Can you turn it up?
Eric made this.
Oh, turn it up the whole time. Just kidding. We got so many complaints about last show. Did you hear
about
this?
The music?
Yeah. Did you hear about that or no?
Hold on then. If you don't like the music.
Anyway, what I was saying with Bitcoin is that we think we need to do this stuff. You're going to have to buy this thing. And then when you take that, you plug it into and bet. So that's the way we're going to do this. Let's go through here. What you need to do. Oh, that's what we got to talk about, Barry.
All right.
What
Eric made that music. That's like our nod to freaking
Eric.
Yeah,
well,
man.
What? Here, turn it down just a little bit. But what? It was funny because the complaints were so dichotomous. There were people that said there wasn't even music. They said they went back and listened and they still couldn't hear the music. And then there was people saying that it was so loud they couldn't listen to us. They couldn't enjoy the stream. Is that weird?
You know what,
the dichotomy.
You know what they're gonna enjoy right now? They're gonna enjoy this. Boy, I mean, we really got lucky on the countdown. Honestly,
we really did, but there's a reason for that, and we're going to talk about that when we go behind the wall. But it was, oh my gosh, talk about it. Hey,
we're going to be bringing you some cool stuff. So for those of you that don't know, Manuel's working on basically RWA project for wines, for really nice wines. So they're going to be issuing tokens against that, and I'm going to twist Brandon's arm so that we can do an actual tokenized fine wine section where those wines can be listed and they can find access through Node Market. Yeah, that just happened.
I can't hear you because of the music. What'd you say? That's going to be my excuse from here on out too, actually. I'm like selective hearing. It's like when I was growing up, a selective hearing. I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
Sorry.
You can't see me.
Sorry.
Let's see. What I'm going to do is, Brandon, do you want to take a minute and you had some stuff you wanted to show us. Do you want to look at that?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So many I'm trying to get to them all, fellas. I'm trying to get to them all.
This is something you're not going to want to miss today. We have a good breakdown today behind the wall here on Bitcoin and everything that includes. But let me go ahead. I don't need to share my screen, but I'm going to anyway just for kicks. I want to tell a story because I feel like it's important. And I feel like we have homework as a class, right? Sometimes we like discuss everything here, but sometimes we have homework as well. And I feel like everybody needs to go watch The Beekeeper, okay? And this is, and if you're listening and this, and I know I'm talking about you, I'm not going to say your name or anything, but I'm going to bring up an example. I had a call with somebody yesterday. I got some emails last night saying that, I was robbed, I was scammed. So I responded back. I checked the wallets. A couple things looked okay. And I'm like, okay, everything looks fine here. She's like, no, I got scammed. Or he, I don't know. It's either a she or a he. Says, no, I got robbed. I got scammed. You need to call me. So I kind of like tried calling. It went right to voicemail. Anyway, so then throughout the day, I tried calling a couple times and couldn't get a hold of this person. But once I finally got a hold of this person, they said, he or she said, I got all my Bitcoin taken, all my fetch taken, everything. I'm like, oh yeah, this seems weird. But anyway, so I got a hold of him. I talked to him. It was the exact Beekeeper incident, unfortunately. So like literally step for step. If you have not watched that show, please go watch that show. It is good education on what you need to safeguard your stuff and what you need to be aware of, the possibilities out there. So what had happened was this person was looking through something on the internet and clicked one of the links here that linked over to something, and something flashed across the screen, which was basically one of those pop-up ads that flashed across the screen with a loud sound saying your computer is infected, you need to call Microsoft. So she called Microsoft, the number on the screen, got a hold of the people there, and they ended up keeping her or him on the line for quite a while, 3 to 5 hours. They kept that person on the line for, which is unfortunate. And I'm not going to dive into the psychology of that, but they were able to walk through and help her and undelegate all of her staking because it was not safe anymore, and send it to a safe wallet that she just created. And so she was able to send all her Bitcoin to a safe wallet, and all of her fetch to a safe wallet, all of her Cardano to a safe wallet. And by the time all this had transpired, they were moving on to her bank accounts, having her or him log into their bank accounts to check out the bank balances and make sure everything was good there. But luckily, I think that time the spouse walked in and was able to like say, "Hey, wait, hold on a second, what's going on here?" But I think a lot of money was lost in the whole situation. It was very unfortunate, and there's almost nothing we can do to fix that situation, unfortunately. And it was just, I mean, it's gone. And so it's really sad. We walked through the next steps for that person on how to safeguard what was remaining in one of the wallets. So we got a new computer set up. They're going to open up a new wallet on the new computer, load a seed phrase, log in, unstake all of the stuff over at Singularity DAO, which is what I recommend. Basically, that computer's toast, in my opinion. I wouldn't touch or do any financial transactions on that computer. Now we're moving to a new computer, and we're going to load everything on the new computer and get everything going from there. But it's just one of those things. We tell these stories not to, and I feel horrible because it's a sad situation, but there's nothing we can do about it. But we want to tell these stories so that you understand this is somebody who's been listening to Nick and I for 2 years. Like every day, just like you are, that's listening right now. So please be aware of the situation. Like when it happens, sometimes you don't think and you try to act too quickly and you try to do things like, oh, this is fine, but it's not. It just happens so fast, and be aware of this stuff. And I just want you guys to be aware of this and kind of move past it.
Here's a little vigilance trick too. What I've started doing is every time I get an email that looks sketchy, or it's like, you got an offer from OpenSea, or, oh, your UPS package is on hold, or you need to change anything sketchy, I immediately block the sender and I send it to junk. And as I've started doing that, my emails have so the chances of me banging on a sketch link are just that much less because I'm just vigilant every day. Like, go through your email but you got to block it first. Block it and then junk it. And that way it'll just start sending all that crap to junk. And clear out your junk mail at least once a week. Clear it, clear your trash out, clear everything. Just don't leave evil shit on your computer in any way, so that at 3 a.m. you don't click something stupid and get beekeepered.
Yeah, unfortunate. So just want to spread awareness. Anyway, so behind the wall, or you got something else?
No. I mean, again, there's more good hypercycle news, but I don't think I can share it. So sorry.
With hypercycle, we are banging along, and I know that we are trying to find a way to, as soon as we send out the licenses and you guys have the tokens and stuff, for you guys to hook those things up and put those in a spot that's going to earn you rewards right away. There's some technical complications to that, in that the way that hypercycle set up the tilling to start to like step one of the tilling process is very manual. And I don't know why they did it that way. And so we're trying to figure out a way to automate that process. Anyway, it's super weird, but we're working through that right now. That's where we're at. So we have nothing yet.
When do we think people will be able to manage from their node market, from node market through their wallets? When will people be able to manage their hypercycle licenses and things like that?
Oh, that's a good question. Anywhere in 3 to 6 months, I would say, easily. But what is this? Under promise, over deliver, right?
You think it's gonna be that long?
No, because everything's built except the last step. So we have about another week of back-end coding on the indexing for the claiming of any rewards that gets deposited by anybody doing compute in any way. And then we could roll out the market side, which will take another week to a week and a half. And then as soon as that's done, we could actually launch the marketplace. But the issue is, like I said, nobody has anywhere to put these things, nor do they know how to marry them, nor do they have software. So to start tilling, to actually start tilling, you need to get a seed, basically a seed phrase. It ends up being, holy crap, it's a paragraph long message string that you have to input into the license from the software itself to be able to start tilling, which I had no clue you needed to get, but I got told this yesterday. So you have to get this seed from this software, and I don't know if you can see the software yet, Nick, but I can't. So I don't know.
I can't seed anything. Like,
well, they don't have a Mac version out yet, and they don't have a PC version out yet. So the only version they have out is if you have a Hyper-AI box, which they're not delivering any more of those. So I don't know how anybody's going to get the software that they said.
Well, the third one goes on. I think it goes on sale this week, or they start taking orders.
Okay, yeah, I've been very frustrated with this whole process, actually. So that's just me.
But you guys are making it better.
But we should have. We can't. Yeah. We should have. It should be ready in like 2 to 3 weeks easily. So
let's go behind the wall, and we can go start looking at markets. And I know there was some unanswered questions, but I mean, we're not going to take a victory lap. But I mean, 481 days ago, and again, it's just trend based. It just happened that today was an up day. It could have been the same, but I think we're in that point where we go into a bull market type. I technically think we're not. I don't think we're there until we pass the former all-time highs. So I still think we're a few weeks away, but still we nailed it pretty close.
You think we're going to pass all-time highs in a few weeks?
As they load up to the halving, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Bitcoin going up if Bitcoin goes up 20 or 30K, then that would do it.
Well, I'm just playing the enemy here, but I really agree with you, and I'm going to show you some hard data that supports that theory. So
okay, let's go behind the wall.
Yep.